Hey, what's going on, heroes? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Nathan Olson, and in today's video, we're going to be going over how to get verified on Facebook in 2020. Coming up. Thanks to so many verified applications and processes being applied to different social platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have now made it easier than ever to get verified on the platform. Now on Facebook, you can go through their verification process where it outlines the requirements needed in order to get verified on Facebook. We're going to be going through a couple of those requirements, breaking down what they mean, and really giving you an understanding of what you need and what is required in order to get verified on Facebook. Now, when it comes to getting verified on Facebook, Facebook has already done all the outlining for the requirements for us. They've created a new verification process that really outlines everything we need to do. So right here, we can see that of the 4 requirements needed, your account must be authentic. Your account must be a real person, an entity, or a business, not an actor, a surname, or a made-up fictional character that you're kind of personifying on the social platform. The second thing is you need to have unique content. And what that means is your content must be a unique presence of the person or business it represents. For example, we have a lot of unique content creators, a lot of unique businesses, and this uniqueness is going to play into the entire reason for the verification badge. Next is going to be complete. Your account must have a complete profile, a header picture, as well as a lengthy description about page. Facebook wants to know that you've put a lot of time and effort in making yourself known on the platform, so having these things set up and set up properly is important. Lastly, your account must be notable. You must have a certain amount of notoriety, following, or influence on the Facebook platform in order for them to verify you, because they want to verify accounts that have a chance of being, misrepresented or copycatted or have their brand identity kind of stolen on the platform. Because what is the reason really for the verification badge? It's to ensure that you are who you say you are. It's to ensure the authenticity of your Facebook page. Therefore, if you're a unique content creator and you are also notable, there's a high chance that people are going to be copying your account in order to maliciously misrepresent your brand. And that's going to hurt your brand image. That's going to hurt your brand's character. And overall, that's going to hurt your faith in the Facebook platform. So that's why the verification badge has really popped up on all these social platforms. It's really to stop the social identity theft that happens on all these platforms where random accounts misconstrued big brands in order to lure in suspecting customers or individuals that might have faith in that brand, and then they use it against them by, asking them for money, stealing some of their identity, or stealing some of their information. So there's a lot of problems on social platforms with identity theft, and this verification badge is a way to verify bigger accounts, more notable people, and people that have a higher risk of being identity theft on these social platforms. One important thing to remember, it says it right here, right below notability. It says, keep in mind that if you provide false or misleading information during the verification process, Facebook will remove your badge. That means do not lie to Facebook. Do not pump up your numbers, utilize fake accounts, or create fake comments and fake engagement on your page, because Facebook will notice this and they will either blacklist your Facebook account or they simply just won't verify it indefinitely. And that's going to hurt your brand image as well as your ability to succeed and kind of dominate the Facebook platform. So first off, who is Facebook verifying on the platform? Well, when it comes to verifying anyone on any social platform, these individuals are going to take precedence on almost any platform. And that's going to be musicians, athletes, celebrities, any government official, really, really big brands that have already dominated in the real world prior to social media. All of these people and all of these entities have pre-established influence, and in the real world, they already have a high risk of social identity theft and people really wanting to kind of copy their account or get more information on them. So when these individuals or entities already come onto a social platform, it's really quickly and really efficiently that they get verified on the platform, because the social platform wants to recognize that these big players are coming to their platform. So it's good for them to verify them to ensure their safety. As well, it's good for the platform because those individuals are going to bring their entire following onto the platform, which is going to boost ad revenue, boost monthly user base, and really help the platform in its entirety. However, a lot of us are not celebrities. We're not high-level influencers. We're not big musicians. We're not incredible athletes. We're just simple people that have established a small following, and we'd like to get verified because we have a ton of knowledge and a ton of value to give to our community. So when it comes to establishing your notability and establishing your notoriety and kind of building up some influence, Facebook is going to look at press releases. They're going to look at places off of Facebook in order to understand maybe your overall influence outside the platform. And that means that they're going to check blogs, like high-level blogs like Medium, Forbes, Influencer Marketing Hub, and so many more. So when it comes to getting verified on Facebook, before you go through the verification process, you should be kind of pushing and pumping out press release content that is positive on these high-level blogs. That's going to give yourself great positioning to be verified on the Facebook platform, as well it's going to help your notoriety, your influence, and even your brand awareness. More people will know who you are and what you have to offer, which can only help you in the long run. Even if you don't get verified on Facebook, establishing new connections, creating a stronger network, and being able to increase your overall brand awareness is going to help you indefinitely. Now, the second thing is for notoriety and notability, you're gonna wanna have a decent sized following. Now, there are no clear-cut signs of exactly how many followers you need, but on average, it's roughly about 10K that I've noticed throughout other Facebook profiles, and that is a prerequisite when Instagram first started for a lot of the features that they were offering only to business accounts. I know that the Instagram story link was originally only accessible to Instagram accounts that had over 10,000 followers and they were a business account. So I imagine that the Facebook ruling and the requirements are very similar. You'll need roughly probably about a 10,000 follower Facebook account, whether it be a personal or a business page, in order to really get Facebook's attention. And I do not suggest that you pump up your numbers with fake accounts because, as we talked about before, Facebook will notice. They will see the fake accounts and they will either blacklist or stop your verification altogether. Now, when it comes to increasing your overall following, we've done a ton of videos, so feel free to check it out on our YouTube. But some really easy ways to increase your following is to simply start ad campaigns. There are engagement ad campaigns, messaging ad campaigns, reach campaigns. Facebook gives you so many tools to get your profile out there to new people that have never met you before that spending $2 to $3 a day in order to generate 50 to 100 follows a week can be a fantastic way for you to slowly grow your Facebook account without breaking the bank on a daily basis. Also, what's important is not only the size of your audience, but the quality of the relationship that you hold with your audience. So Facebook likes to see strong relationships and high amounts of engagement on Facebook pages. That means your audience is active and engaged and that you're listening to what they have to say and responding politely and meaningfully. So when it comes to communicating with your audience and posting certain images or videos, try to push out content that's going to start conversations, really generate a high amount of engagement, whether it be likes or shares, because that's going to help your overall engagement rate for your page. And Facebook takes notice to that. And if they start to see on your page that you really give quality value, quality customer service, and you're building stronger relationships, that's going to put you in good positioning to get verified on Facebook and show that you're a really valuable asset to the Facebook platform and the Facebook community. Another great way to get Facebook to verify you relatively quickly is to spend a high amount on their ads platform. Facebook is a social platform, but a decent size of their revenue is generated entirely from ads on the platform. That means if your company or your business or your personal profile is spending a sizable amount of money on their Facebook ads campaign, they're going to notice you as a high-level player, not only for their revenue, but also just for the platform itself. And that's going to put you in good positioning in order to get verified on Facebook, because think about Facebook as a business standpoint. If you're someone that's spending copious amounts of money on their platform and they're not giving you any benefits, that's really going to look like poor customer service on their end. So if you're a high-level player, you're spending tons on Facebook, hitting that verify Facebook page request is probably going to do you a lot of justice, because Facebook's going to review how much money you spend on the platform. And due to that, they're probably just going to push your page through in order to get verified, make you happier, make you spend more money on the platform, and everybody wins. Now, as we talked about before, the verification badge is the authenticity badge. It's to verify you are who you say you are. When it comes to getting verified on Facebook, having a high amount of accounts trying to impersonate you or even copy your overall page theme and content can really boost your percentage of getting verified on Facebook, because the verification badge is exactly there to stop that. So for accounts, and especially for influencers, celebrities, and other high-ranking brands, these individuals have a high risk of social identity theft, like we talked about before. So in order to combat that, in order to make their platform safer, Facebook actually has enacted this verification request that you can actually just see across all social platforms, because this is a big problem. And if it's not solved through this Facebook verification request, then a lot of brands and a lot of influencers are going to have their brand maliciously attacked by these fake accounts, and that's going to hurt their trust in the social platform. So in order to combat that, Facebook and other social platforms have started this verified badge. Now, do I suggest that you go out and create these copycat accounts? Not necessarily, because if it were to any way get linked back to you, you will get in trouble, you will get your Facebook verification removed, and you will probably get blacklisted. So I don't suggest that you go out and create these fake accounts. All right, last but not least, we've talked about this in the Instagram verification video, but it applies to Facebook as well, because Facebook owns Instagram, so it would only make sense that this same verification process applies. And that's gonna be being a public author. So when it comes to getting verified on almost any platform, they want to see that, you provide good quality content to the masses, that you're an expert in your field, that you're a potential professional in your field. And the only way to do that is to become a professional bestseller. And what does the term bestseller really mean? Of course, New York Times bestseller is an official rank. It is an actual ranking of all the New York Times best-selling books. However, the Amazon bestseller, a best-selling author, they're all just generic titles, just like Prime's Choice on Amazon. It's simply something that Amazon slaps onto a specific product in order to make it more alluring to the potential audience. As well, it just makes it look a little bit more professional. So if you're someone that has an expertise in a field, you have a certain level of knowledge, you have something that you can share between 1 and 10 pages, it doesn't matter the length. All you have to do is put out quality content in the form of a book, get it listed on Amazon, and you can do a print on demand, so you're not even spending any for inventory. And then once you get it ranked to the top by having your friends buy it or going in a super low competitive niche, you'll be able to position yourself as an Amazon bestseller. And as we've talked about in almost all verification videos, the person verifying your account is a real person. They're not a marketer, they're not a social media manager. They're simply a customer service representative. So when they see that you have a certain level of influence, you've been able to establish positive press on all these big blogs, you've been able to position yourself as an Amazon bestseller, and maybe you have fake accounts trying to, steal or maliciously use your brand image, then it's without a doubt that you're going to get verified on Facebook, because it's going to help Facebook, it's going to help you, and Facebook wants a win-win for both scenarios. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them in the comment section down below. If you're looking to start a strong Facebook ad campaign to grow your followers, your engagement, or even increase your total amount of sales, please head over to yourcharisma.com. We have an entire Facebook ads service that we dedicate to all of our community, and we can really bring you some great results. And if you're looking to get verified on any other social platform, I strongly encourage you to check out our other social platform verification videos, or even head over to our blog where we have all of it outlined for you. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Nate out.